Hello everyone, this is Pick Alpha Anju, and yesterday we learned what is supervisor learning, what is linear regression, logistic regression, and support vector mission. So today we are going through very briefly on it. So I hope you will also learn with me and practice daily and study practice and do coding on it so you can improve. So today we are talking something like a machine learning algorithm, which is linear regression, one of the most important in supervised machine learning algorithm. And linear regression is used to predict the continuous numerical values based on the future input futures. So we all know that what is supervised learning. Supervised learning is a label data where it is has both input and output variables. So here also linear regression is a algorithm which is used to predict the continuous numerical values based on the input futures. For example, predicting house prices. We took predicting example in last video, right? So predicting house prices and student marks and sales revenue and temperature and stock prices. These are related to numerical values. So we are predicting these values using the linear regression. So it is simple and it is easy to understand and often the first algorithm learned in machine learning. And this is the everyone's first algorithm in the machine learning to learn. So we'll see what is linear regression. So I'll start by definition. I'll just take this definition. And the definition is like a linear regression is a supervised learning algorithm where it uses to find the relationship between input variables and also output variables using straight line. So it has the straight line where the input variables and output variables it will get a model. So in linear regression is a supervised learning algorithm that finds the relationship between input variables and also output variables using a straight line. So this is the formula for linear regression, and now we'll talk about something like the formula somewhat okay. So this is the formula for linear regression. Y is equal to mx plus c. So y is like predicted output and x is input futures and m is slope of the line and c is intercept. So y is like predicted outputs, means we don't know what is actual output, we are given just predicted output. By using that, it will apply on the data, it will train the model and it will give the accuracy. So already I know know that it contains the label data where it has input variables and also output variables. So x is input futures, m is slope of the line. So we need to find the best fit for the model. So it will get this straight line. Linear regression is a straight line. So the slope of the line. And what is the slope of the line? We need to find that. And c is interceptor. So this is the formula for linear regression. And like we'll see what is the example for that. Suppose hours studied, like I studied hours, like one person studied. Okay, for example we can see if we give hour studies like 1, the marks will get like 20, and if we give 2 means it will get like 40, if we give 3 means it will get like 60, if we give 4 means it will get like 80. So by using this linear regression, it finds the line connecting these points and predicted future marks. So linear regression draws the best fit line through the data points and uses that line to make predictions. I hope you understand. So now we are going to see why do we use linear regression. So we use linear regression to predict future values. So by using this linear regression, we are predicting the future values and to understand the relationship between the variables. So we have to understand what is the relationship between the variables. So only we can get the good accuracy, and it is very simple and it is also fast, easy to interrupt, and also baseline model in the machine learning. All should know about linear regression. So this is the baseline model in the machine learning. Examples we use in linear regression such as house price predictions and salary predictions and sales force forecasting and weather forecasting and student score predictions. In interview, if you go and if the interviewer asking like what is linear regression, you can simply say like linear regression, it is used to predict continuous numerical values and understand the relationship between the variables. So how does linear regression work? So we need to understand how the linear regression should work. So it will work like first it will take the data points. It will draw the multiple possible lines first. First it will take data lines and also it will draw the multiple positive lines and it will calculate the error. Choose the line with the minimum error. With the minimum error it will choose the line, and it will the error formula is like a mean square error. We all know that what is mean square error. So it will calculate the mean square error, which is MSE is equal to 1 by n summation of y actual minus y predicted of whole square. So lower MSE means lower mean square error means it will get the brittle model. So we'll see what is types of linear regression models. Simple regression model, one input future. It will give only one input future. Example, house studied, right? House studied like 1 hour marks 20%, 2 hours it will get 40%, 3 hour it will get 60% like that. So multiple linear regression, multiple input futures. Example, we'll take examples like experience plus education plus skills. It will get salary. If you use experience, education, skills means by using this one we can calculate the salary of the person. If you go for interviews, the interview will ask your experience and he will ask about your education background and he will ask for skills. By using that one only you will get salary. So the formula is come like y is equal to b0 plus b1 x1 plus b2 x2. So this is the formula. And the real time iris dataset example, we will take how iris dataset and how to implement in the programming. So let's start this one. What is iris dataset? It is a famous iris dataset which contains the flower measurements, like it has sepal length, sepal width, petal length and petal width. So the target is what kind of species it has. So we'll use this one. We'll predict petal length based on the sepal length. So we'll do Python code on it. Yeah, we'll use Python code on it to find out the what is sepal length, what is petal length, and what is the length of petal and length of the width of the petal. So we want to know what is the spices it has. So now we'll write code on it, linear regression. We are importing datasets now from we are loading IDs. So I'm doing this because the video length is becoming more, so that's why I'm cutting little clips maybe. So you can do by seeing it and you can practice also. So we kept model regression, and first we need to fit the model. So model is equal to model fit the model to x string comma y string. So here we are predicting the model, so with predicted values. So here we are putting MSE, which is a mean square error. So sorry. hope you understand the problem. So now we talk something like the advantages and disadvantages of linear regression. So coming to advantages is linear regression is very simple and it is very fast. It is simple and fast, and it is easy to understand, and it is good for linear relationships, and it has less training data. So in coming to disadvantages, it works only for linear relationships. Means I told you now, it works only for linear relationships, which means it works only for numerical data. It can't work for any classification data or any support vector missions and all. It works random forest decision work. It not work, but it has similar concepts. So it is a baseline for all the algorithms. So that's why you have to learn about linear regression, and it works only for linear relationship, and is sensitive to outliers. Outliers where we are told a large number, a huge number, a huge big data. So it cannot handle complex patterns, and accuracy may decrease with the linear data. So these are the disadvantages. If you go for interview means related to machine learning, the interview have chance to ask some questions like so interview may ask what is the linear equation, we already know that, and what is the formula, we already know that, y is equal to mx plus c, and what is the difference between linear regression and logistic regression, where it is predicts the numbers, it predicts the categories, where it has the continuous output is continuous, it is a discrete, and also for example we will see salary, and this is mean pass or fail. So they will ask what is MSE. MS is mean squared error. So mean squared error. And what is overfitting? We all know the overfitting, where the model learns training data too well, but it can't perform. It perform poorly. So this is the main questions. If the interview asks means, please answer this, and I hope you will practice every day. And we'll go for quick summary. Linear regression is something like it is the most fundamental supervised learning model, and it is the most used algorithm, and it predicts the continuous values using the best fit line, where the linear regression is a straight line, right? So it is used prediction by the best fit line, and it will for forecasting, pricing, weather analysis, and also understanding the linear regression. It is very useful, and it is very essential to understand what is the linear regression, what is the machine learning algorithm. And because of this, by using linear regression only, all the other algorithms will they constructed algorithms by concept of linear regression only. If you learn linear regression, that will be easy for you, and I hope you will always try to understand this one. And I know I done some mistakes, but I hope I will clear it in coming videos. And thanks for your support. Please like, share, and comment on my videos. Don't forget to subscribe. And with your consent only, I will have some motivation. I can do a lot of videos. So Tekal Fancho signing off. Thanks for watching.